Next on WoodSongs, it's multi-Grammy Award-winning bass player Victor Wooten for the whole hour.
Life is my favorite wonder, comforting as the sun. Nature's my favorite mother, nurturing everyone. Yes is my favorite color, free is my favorite bird, and wild is my favorite flower. Love is my favorite word. Yes, love is my favorite word. I hear you laugh.
The television broadcast of WoodSongs All-Time Radio Hour is made possible in part by the Lexington Convention and Visitors Bureau, providing information to families, conventions and vacationers to visit the horse farms, bourbon trails and music of Lexington and Central Kentucky. Online at visitlex.com. C.F. Martin and Company, makers of handcrafted American-made Martin guitars since 1833. American Recordable Media, manufacturing CDs, DVD, and more for independent artists worldwide. Insight Communications, providers of cable, telephone, high-definition television, and broadband internet service.
Here on the Louisiana Hayride, his name is Hank Williams, the drifting cowboy.
On the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys.
Hi, this is Bruce Horns.
Hi, this is Kevin Moe.
Hey folks, this is Béla Fleck.
Hi folks, this is Sam Bush.
Hello, this is Odetta.
This is Joan Baez, and you're listening to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And now, gather the family around and sit back in your easy chair. It's time again for the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour, our worldwide celebration of grassroots music. Let's welcome folk singer, author, and tree hugger, Michael Jonathan.
Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rail hum? That's the hobo's lullaby. There's a song called Hobo's Lullaby in the 1950s and 60s. It was Woody Guthrie's favorite song, and it was a tribute tune to all the hobos, the out-of-work men and women that were trying to make it through the Depression. Do not think about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. Tonight you're in a nice warm boxcar, safe from all that wind and snow. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rail hum? That's the hobo's lullaby. Here we go, Bob. I know your clothes are torn and ragged, and your hair is turning so gray. Just lift your head and smile at trouble. You'll find happiness that way. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rail hum? That's the hobo's lullaby. Ride that train. I said, go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel bells hum? That's the hobo's lullaby. And welcome to the historic Lyric Theater in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. We are broadcasting worldwide from our beautiful hometown. We're at the crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music. It's the gateway city to the magnificent Appalachian Mountains. We celebrate so much music on this stage. This stage is a very, it's a legacy stage. Everyone from Cab Calloway to Duke Ellington to Ella Fitzgerald and others have performed in this beautiful, beautiful hall, and we're so glad that we can be in our new home. You don't have to be famous to appear on WoodSongs. You just have to be very, very good. And our artist that we are dedicating this entire broadcast to is all those things wrapped up into one. And I don't know how many good things you can say about one musician that's worked all his life, not just for his own career, but he's worked for others to encourage families and people to play music, and not only play music, but to enjoy it and really make it part of their lives. And he's brought his whole family here with him to prove his point. And he's got a book, and he's got 2 new CDs and stuff. He is a 5-time Grammy Award winner. He's been voted as Bassist of the Year 3 times by Bass Player magazine. In 2011, Rolling Stone magazine named him the most important, the best bass player in the history of planet Earth. Give me a chance to introduce the guy. He's got a CD called Palm Mystery. This is a tune that he's going to perform with his children. It's called The Lesson. Please welcome our friend Victor Wooten to the WoodSongs Old Time Radio. From his CD, Palm Mystery. Victor Wooten, it's nice to have you here, buddy.
I'm honored. Thank you so much.
We're honored to have you. I think the audience is very excited that you're here with your family.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So before we move on in our conversation, let's give some props to your son, Adam. How old is he?
Adam just turned 12.
Just turned 12. He's playing the cajon. Good job. You're here with your children, with your wife, as a family band. That's not a unique thing to your life.
It's not a unique thing. No, I grew up this way. When I was Cameron's age, Cameron just turned 8. When I was his age, my brothers and my parents had already had me out touring and things like that for quite a few years, because I'm the youngest of 5 brothers. I have 4 kids, but I'm the youngest of 5, and for the most part, that's all I've really ever done. Since I was about 2 years old, I played in a band with my brothers.
I read someplace where you said, I think you were in high school, when you said that if I could learn how to do this right, I'll never have to have a regular job.
You know what? You're absolutely right. It was right around early high school, maybe 9th grade, that I actually realized that, wow, I could really just keep doing this. Because as a really young person, I thought I was going to be a fireman or a policeman, like all the us young boys did at that time. And then as I grew older, I thought I was going to have to figure out what I want to do. And then I was in about 9th grade, and it dawned on me, I can literally just keep doing this. This is what I love to do. It's like talking to me, and I can just keep talking, and people will pay me.
We're not. but no, I'm just
hey,
kidding.
Just being here with these lovely people is paying.
Isn't that wonderful? One of the reasons I was so excited that you were coming here is because of what you just said, the idea of music as a language and the outlook. And we're going to talk about that here shortly. But we're going to play another song, and I want to talk more about your early years. I mean, you started playing when you were like 2 years old and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I was just lucky. I tell people it seems like a fairy tale or made-up story, but I was literally born into a band, to the right people at the right place at the right time.
Right.
When I came along, my 4 older brothers were already playing, and they knew already that they needed a bass player. Mm-hmm. And so I was just happened to be there.
Well, and it's only appropriate that we talk about you as a young child, and we have young children in the audience, obviously. So that's a good thing. It's family. It's family,
hey,
right? It's family. We all like that.
That's a beautiful sound.
You have a brand new CD that you put out on your own record label, which we're going to talk about shortly. It's called Words and Tones, and this is a song off that album that you can perform with your daughters singing on it and stuff. And the tune is called Love Is My Favorite Word. Let's give a listen. It's Victor Wooten and his family on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
my favorite bird, and wild is my favorite flower. Love is my favorite word. Yes, love is my favorite word. I hear you laugh and it makes my heart soar higher than the sky. Your love shines like a rainbow, colorful and bright. I hear your music whenever the ocean dances with the shore. Fills my heart with a simple pleasure. I guess that's what it's for. Life is my favorite wonder, challenging as the sun. Nature's my favorite mother, creating everyone. Yes is my favorite color, free is my favorite bird, and wild is my favorite flower. Love is my favorite word. A touch of a light in the morning sunshine, reflecting off the dew. The evening moon shines like a beacon, guiding me straight to you. Your eyes wide like a flower, opening up to all. Their stars forever shining, even when they fall. L is to help me listen, sounds of a gentle breeze. O represents a circle, arms when they're holding me. V is valiantly victorious, just like a newborn child. E is the key to everyone, at the beginning and in the ending. Laughter's my favorite music, earth is my favorite ride. Nature's the perfect movie where you and I collide. Yes is my favorite color, free is my favorite bird, and wild is my favorite flower. Love is my favorite word.
Just beautiful. Young Kyla Wooten singing lead on that, doing so well, Kyla. How old are you?
I am 15.
You're 15, and your sister Ariana was singing harmony with you. Ariana, how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
You're 9, 15 and 9. Adam again doing a great job on the percussion. So Victor, I'm so glad we're on radio because they got to see your youngest son putting on the fedora and doing the.
That was a surprise for me. Oh man, I wish everyone could have seen that. It stopped me from playing for a second. That was great, Cameron.
We're here on the all-volunteer-run WoodSongs broadcast with Victor Wooten and his family for the whole hour. His brand new CD is called Words and Tones. Now, Victor, when you started playing when you were like 2 years old.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, I'm told.
So, from what you can remember,
right.
And it was like by the time you were 8, you were already being known as the bass ace, and
yeah,
the bass. In other words, the bass has been talking to you.
Well, that sounds weird, but it's really true. I learned early on how to approach music as a language, and to learn, not only to learn a language, but to speak it. The biggest part of it is being a good listener. And that was one of the things that my family, and especially my older brother, well, not even just my older brothers, but my mom and dad, who don't play any instruments, and sometimes the people that don't play an instrument are the most musical. So my parents were so musical because there's not an instrument in the way. So they always showed us what to listen to. They would take us to concerts and things like that. And my brothers augmented by that by teaching me how to play it.
Well, wasn't it your brother Reggie that taught you how to do the double?
Reggie showed me how to use my thumb.
Yeah.
Kind of one of the things I'm known for. And
give me a sample so the audience knows what we're talking about. Give me a 10
Well,
seconds.
using my thumb in two directions like a pick, allows me to move slowly and but sound faster. Like if I just play the run. You can't see it from home, but I'm not moving that fast, but you hear the faster movement.
Either that or you're moving so fast we can't see it.
I'll take that. Sure. But yeah, that's something my oldest brother, Reggie, showed me as a kid, and it opened up a whole new musical world for me.
Well, once you listen to the music enough and let it speak to you, it becomes deep enough in your heart where you can start talking through it again.
Absolutely, and in vice versa, music will start speaking through you. Mm-hmm. For me, this is going to sound weird, and it's something I don't talk to many people about, but it's like I'm a friend with music. And like a true human friend, to be the best friend, you have to be the best listener. Mm. Everyone wants to be heard in life, and that's kind of like a key to all of life. And it doesn't matter what your relationship is with, whether it's with cars, music, or whatever. You have to be a good listener. Mm. And learning how to listen to music, it's almost like music opens up her secrets to you and starts speaking through you. And it becomes a lot easier when you're working together.
Well, working together is an important thing, especially when you're a family. You learn how to do that with your brothers, and obviously you're doing such a great job with your own children. Your wife is here in the second half hour. We're going to hear from her as well. But we want to get back into the music that we're talking about and let it speak a little bit. Sure. The CD is called Words and Tones. This is a tune off that album called When You Grow Up. How appropriate. It's Victor Wooten and his family on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
Talking to a version of myself. When I woke up the next morning, I felt the need to share with someone else. We all have inner voices that live inside of you. I hope that mine will never go away. Life offers choices, they're all in front of you. And when they ask the question, I will say, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be happy, happy inside. What do you want to do when you grow up? I want to be laughing, laughing till the sun the sky. Who I am is changing every day. And now when people ask me who I wanna be, I know exactly what I'll say. What do you wanna be when you grow up? I wanna be happy, happy inside. What do you wanna do when you grow up? I wanna be laughing, laughing till the sun comes out again. And I know that I'm still a little girl inside. But one day I'll be living out my dreams. And that day's not as far away as it seems. My name is Adam Sky and I am in the zone. My sister Kyla Brooke is rocking on the microphone. Right now we're just kids, one day we'll be adult. And when we are, you're gonna see our result. A doctor, a lawyer, I'm gonna do something for you. But I put it on hold. No need to rush, cause right now, I'm only 12 years old. What do you wanna be when you grow up? I wanna be happy, happy inside. What do you wanna do when you grow up? I wanna be laughing. What do you wanna be when you grow up? I wanna be happy, happy inside. What do you wanna do when you grow up? I wanna be laughing, laughing till the sun comes out again. What do you wanna do?
Kyla Wooten on vocals, young Cameron on percussion, Ariana and Adam and the whole family. We're here for an entire hour with the amazing musician Victor Wooten and his family. We're going to be back with information about his book, his theories about music, and a drum solo by his 12-year-old son. Stay right where you are. We will be back right after this.
This is Future Man of Béla Fleck and the Flecktones, and you're exploring the world of grassroots music with folk singer Michael Jonathan on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And there's Victor's brother, Future Man, Roy, one of the many friends of the WoodSongs broadcast. Welcome, everybody, to the WoodSongs broadcast at the Lyric Theater. We're on stage for the entire hour with Victor Wooten and his family. Now, Victor and his family are going to perform a very, very special song. It's a very magical, it's one of my favorite things that Victor does. I want you to check this out. It's a combination of Hallelujah and Amazing Grace. It's unrecorded, and this is a treat for the WoodSongs audience. It's Victor Wooten on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
This is a first. My mother-in-law Ruth was at our house, and she said that I should learn this song. She had heard me play Amazing Grace, and she said I should learn this one. So I'm going to have Ariana, Kyla, and Holly help me with this.
please the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her plainly on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew ya. She tied you to the kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from her lips she drew the Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Thank you.
We got Kyla on stage. I guess she's going to sing lead on this thing.
And Ariana. It's kind of interesting, and I'll say this quickly. Since Kyla's the firstborn, she's been singing since I can remember, and I know since she's remembered. When Ari, the thirdborn, finally came along, and Kyla's singing in the car, the lead vocal parts were already taken. And, and
Harmony by
Ari-
default.
Ari just figured out how to sing harmony. She just hears harmonies. So without telling her what to sing, she just comes in and does it. You know?
The song is called Better People. It's Victor Wooten and his family on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
There was a video game to teach you your ancestors' name. I wish there was a phone number like 1-800-SAVE-YOUR-BROTHER. I'm thankful for the radio station, not afraid to put the truth in rotation. There are skirts of information that you can only get in conversation when old people can talk to young people. It could make us all better people all around. And if young people could talk to old people, it could make us all better people all around. We went from LP to CD, now we're going from LP to CD. Don't be afraid to try something new. Brand new technology, help me with the age-old philosophy. Together there's so much we can do, and that's what happens when old people can talk to young people. It could make us all better people all around. And when young people can talk to old people, it could make us all better people all around. They say every generation gets worse. They call it a generational curse. These problems don't just drop out of the sky. Listen to Mahatma Gandhi's words. Be the change you want to see in the world. Start with yourself and the healing will multiply. That's what happens when old people can talk to young people. It could make us all better people all around. And if young people could talk to old people, it could make us all better people all around. All right, everybody, I need your help on this part. And I've been hearing you clap all night long, so I know you can do this. If old people could talk to young people, it could make us all better people all around. And if white people could talk to black people, it could make us all better people all around. And if Republican people could talk to Democratic people, it could make us diplomatic people all around. And if old people can talk to young people, it could make us all better people all around. And if young people could talk to old people, it could make us all better people all around. We could be better people.
Kyle on lead vocals, Arjana singing harmony, Adam playing wonderful drums. Victor Wooten is here for the entire hour. We'd love to let you know how you can make his book, The Music Lesson, part of your home music collection. His CDs, he's got his own label out, releasing CDs like crazy on it. Most importantly, the spirit, beauty, and passion, right, Victor, of music. And you say something that, and I wish I had longer to discuss all this because I think it's so important. But you say that by embracing our mistakes, we actually become better. We should embrace our mistakes and play these mistakes as often as possible.
Well, true. I mean, that's the quickest way of getting better is to embrace your mistakes. You know, like walking down the street, if you trip, you don't back up and retake those steps. You keep going. you know. And so music's the same way. A lot of the times we practice for perfect, and everything is already perfect. Musicians are one of the only groups of entertainers that don't rehearse for the mistake. We don't prepare for the mistake. You know, basketball players practice getting rebounds. Football players rehearse fumbling. They rehearse for the mistake. But musicians, when we're rehearsing, we mess up and we stop. And I just say embrace that mistake and go forward and learn from it. Some of the best things I play, I didn't mean to play, you know. And I just make a career out of messing up, you know. So, embrace it.
You don't become Rolling Stone's best bass player in planet Earth by making mistakes, though. I mean, that's the... So eventually you move past it.
You know, I will say this. I think, you know, and I will clarify that I was in the top 10 bass players.
Dude, being in the top 100 is pretty good.
But I think people like me because they say I have my own voice. Mm-hmm. And it's that own voice that sounds you, Michael, to sound like you, sounds everyone in the audience to sound like themselves. Yes, you learn from other people, but you keep your originality. And I've just done the same thing musically, with the instruction, of course, and guidance of my brothers and my parents. But a lot of my voice has come through embracing all parts of my being. I always say if you only pay attention to what you agree with or what you like, you're missing half the picture. And music's the same. So I embrace every mistake, and I actually spend a lot of time learning what I messed up on.
Well, we're going to give you and your children one more time to make mistakes for us. And we're going to go into this beautiful album called Words and Tones, and this is a tune where they're all going to be singing with their dad. The tune is called Heaven. It's Victor Wooten and his family on the WoodSongs, Old Time Radio.
I just want to send this song out to all of our relatives that have passed on before us. I feel like I'm at that age where people are dying all around. And basically, I just got tired of being sad about it. My mom always told me that none of us are getting out of here alive anyway. So I might as well prepare for it. And as she said, I spend less time worrying about how and when I'm going to die and spend more time paying attention to how and when I'm going to live. And so I wrote this song as to be happy about the people that have gone before us. Here's a song called Heaven. You done crossed that chilly water, but it's all right. I know I'll see you again.
I know that you love me. I love you too. One day, when the time has come, we'll be all together in the one place we can call home. Everyone before us will be waiting for you and me with open arms, 'cause we are one family. All together say, oh, 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 oh. To my doggy and my birdie, I really, really miss you, and I'm sorry that you had to go. I know it wasn't up to me. I need you to listen. We got to say out loud that we love them. Feel the love and the joy in your melody, yeah.
And to my brother, my sister, you know you done crossed on over, but it's all right. I know I'll see you again.
I know that you love me. You know that I love you. I know that you love me. One
Send this one out to our loved ones. Help me out.
Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you. Now that you're home, you're never alone. You're there with your friends. Heaven must be happy with you. Heaven must be happy with you. And now that you're free, don't worry about me. I'll see you again. Heaven must be waiting for you.
So in the good words of Mama Wooten, ain't none of us getting out of here alive. So instead of worrying about how and when we're going to pass on, we should spend more time worrying about how and when we're going to start living. And I suspect she's right. So I'm going to send this out to her, my father, my brother Rudy, and so many of our loved ones that have gone on before us. I want to thank you all for allowing us to be here with you tonight. Thank you.
Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you. Oh, oh, must be waiting for you. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
Thank you all for letting us do this tonight.
Oh, oh.
We love every one of you. Thank you, Michael. WoodSongs, we appreciate it.
Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
Y'all remember this right here.
Heaven must be waiting for you. Heaven must be waiting for you.
Thank you.
Victor Wooten with his family, Ariana, wife Holly, Kyla on lead vocals, little Cameron, and Adam Wooten. His book is called The Music Lesson. It's a story about making art and music part of your own life, your own heart, letting it speak and breathe through you so that you can live and speak and breathe through it as well. What a beautiful concept, and we talk about this a lot because we believe at WoodSongs that the most important stage in the world is not an arena, it's not in a club, it's not in a theater. It's your own living room couch. The brightest spotlight in the world shines in your own home, in your own front porch. And sometimes these musicians can get discouraged a lot as they're trying to learn that voice of music with whatever instrument that they choose.
shoes. And I think what Victor's trying to teach people is so beautiful and so important, especially in an age of two-dimensional music and art. It's a living, breathing thing inside you, and I like what he says, embrace your mistakes. And it reminds me of something that a wonderful writer, Ray Bradbury, once said. He said, living at risk is jumping off the cliff and finding your own wings on the way down. We're so glad that Victor has not only found his own wings with his brothers and his family, but he's teaching that to his children. He's teaching that to people all over the world. And we're glad that the WoodSongs stage could carry that message. My name is Michael Jonathan. I am a folk singer. I am a log cabin dweller. We'll see you next week on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour. Good night.
You've been listening to WoodSongs broadcast number 701. Michael's opening song was called Hobo's Lullaby, featuring Bob Bryan on bass.
Thank you for tuning in. There are so many talented artists that appear on our stage. It's very hard sometimes to pick the ones that appear on our TV broadcast. So what we're going to do is leave you with a performance from our huge online archive of past shows. We'll see you next time on the WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour.
I shot the sheriff, yeah, but I didn't shoot the deputy, yeah. It was I who shot the sheriff, yeah, but I didn't shoot the deputy. Oh yeah, yeah. All around in my hometown, yeah, they try to track I down, yeah. I say they want to bring I in guilty, yes, for the life of a deputy now, yeah. For the life of a deputy now, yeah. But I say, if I am guilty, I will pay. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot that deputy. It was I who shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot that deputy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause freedom came my way.
The television broadcast of WoodSongs Old Time Radio Hour is made possible in part by the Lexington Convention and Visitors Bureau, providing information to families, conventions and vacationers to visit the horse farms, bourbon trails and music of Lexington and Central Kentucky. Online at visitlex.com. C.F. Martin and Company, makers of handcrafted American-made Martin guitars since 1833. American Recordable Media, manufacturing CDs, DVD, and more for independent artists worldwide. Insight Communications, providers of cable, telephone, high-definition television, and broadband internet service.